Morning, everyone. Happy Holy Week. Um, I wanted to say to the congregation yesterday, as we gathered for Palm Sunday, where were we when we were rudely interrupted? We hadn't celebrated Palm Sunday for 2 years, Easter in church for 2 years, so it was just nice to get back together again, and we're gradually getting more and more people in church, and I just wanted to say, where were we when we were brutally interrupted by this pandemic? Anyway, um, Ted Williams and Sam Snead were friends. Um, Ted Williams is considered by baseball experts to be the greatest pure hitter in the history of the game. Once batted over 400. And Sam Snead was a professional golfer. He wasn't Jack Nicklaus, but he won 73 PGA tournaments and he won 7 majors. Well, one day, Ted Williams is needling Sam Snead. He says, Sam, how hard can it be? That ball just sits there on a tee. It's not coming 100 miles an hour. It's not a slider or a curve. Heck, I could hit that ball. And Sam said, yeah, you could hit the ball, Ted. But remember, when you foul that ball back, or you dribble it down the first base line, or you pop it up, well, in my world, we have to play them. We can't take the ball out of the woods or out of the sand trap. We have to play it where it lies. In Peanuts, Charlie Brown was talking to Lucy one day, and he said, I learned something in school today. I signed up for guitar, computer programming, stained glass art, shoemaking, and natural foods workshop. He continued on what I got was spelling, history, arithmetic, and 2 study periods. And Lucy said, well, what did you learn? And he said, I learned that what you sign up for is not always what you get. We're in this most important week of the year, and we learn that the crosses in our life that are the hardest to bear are the ones we never chose. And yet we play them as they lie in our lives. We imitate Jesus in the garden who said, Father, be it done unto me according to your will. We imitate Mary who said yes. And these crosses in our life that we bear, that we didn't choose, are how we are saved. They are redemptive. We unite them with the cross of Christ. Mark says in his gospel, you can't follow Christ without the cross. And so in this Holy Week, that's what we do. We take the crosses of our life, a life that didn't turn out like we wanted it or chose. Our kids didn't turn out the way we wanted, our marriages, our jobs, our church, the pandemic, all these things come crashing in upon us. They are crosses we didn't choose, but we accept them and we say yes to them, and they become the way we are saved. We are saved through the cross. We're about to celebrate the Triduum, which is the sacred 3 days, the centerpiece of our whole church. Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and Easter. And you can describe these 3 days in 3 words: touching, tragic, and triumph. And in those tragic moments of our lives, when we have these crosses we didn't choose, we realize that in the end there is triumph. In the end there is Easter, as we join Christ this Holy Week in bearing the crosses that we never chose. Okay, everybody, have a good week, and happy Easter.